A Saturday night presentation. It'll be the Philadelphia 76ers facing off against the Indiana Pacers. 76ers, Pacers, up next.
The crowd is assembled here in Indianapolis looking for a Pacers victory, and we've got it right here for you on 2K Sports. For the 76ers right now, they're focused on kicking off to a good start on the road trip here. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
One thing that stood out to me was they couldn't seem to get established inside. They didn't scramble enough for key rebounds and loose balls and opportunities in the paint.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. Lewis Williams and Evan Turner pairing up in the backcourt. Iggy and Brand are at the forward spots, and Hawes. And for the Pacers, Danny Granger and Tyler Hansbrough make up the forwards. Collison is out there with Jones and Hibbert. 14 wins in the conference for the 76ers last year. Not a great total.
Not at all. I mean, there's no way to say it other than that. And what's strange is they had 25 wins against the East the year before that. So just a sharp decline.
Earlier, our Doris Burke spoke with head coach Jim O'Brien. And Doris, what'd you find out?
Bottom line, Kevin, they said nothing short of a top-notch defensive effort is going to get the job done today. He told me they're up against a team that can fly over you or around you on their way to the hoop. So it's crucial that they stay in their lanes and not overcommit.
Thank you, Doris. Clark talking about their decline. It has to be in part because of some of the injuries they've had.
I think so. I mean, injuries were certainly a part of it, Kevin, but they had to deal with that in 09 as well. I think they just weren't as effective getting up and down the court. They kind of slowed their pace a bit, and that took away from what they excelled at.
Here's Collison. The 76ers getting the bucket. Jones. And here's Hansbrough. Back to Jones. Sinks it. Jones has got his first points in this one. Now the 76ers with it. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Kevin, I really don't think they have anything to be ashamed of. I mean, they played hard, really hard, but they just couldn't compete on enough levels to take control.
Hibbert kicks to Granger. Jones. From about 16, Turner snatches it inside.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Brand, a screen on Granger. Here's Turner. Danny Granger pulls it in.
The D served it up on the platter, and he still wasn't able to convert. He's got to be disappointed.
Hibbert, the pass to Jones. A reverse. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot two here. And for the Pacers, a 32-50 record overall last season, number 10 in the Eastern Conference.
Not what they expected, Kevin, but at home, the Pacers did end up 23-18.
He hits the second from the line. Here is Williams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. And Clark, home court advantage really can be a huge boost to a team, can't it?
And you find it being the case more with younger teams, Kevin, because it really does give a team like that a burst of energy. But for any team, it helps.
Hawes backing down. Clock at 4. And, oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot two. The Pacers finished last season at 32-50. Not really in the playoff mix as the season wrapped up.
No, it was over fairly early for the Pacers as far as the playoffs go, and they did a little better against the Eastern Conference opponents, however, 23-29.
Tyler Hansbrough, Clark out of Poplar Bluff, Missouri, won a championship in North Carolina. In fact, they retired his number 50 jersey there already.
You'd be hard-pressed, Kevin, to find any collegian that's had a better career than Tyler Hansbrough, and you can go back as far as you want. I mean, just an outstanding college career. ACC Player of the Year, most career points and free throws made in ACC history, and the national champion to boot. Had a tough rookie season with the Pacers, but I think his future is bright once he gets healthy.
Here is Hansbrough. Picked him clean. Here's Andre Iguodala with the slam. Now let's check out the Sprite Slam Cam.
Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Here's Collison. Under 9 minutes left in the first. Now Hibbert. Dumps it off. It's tipped. Jones kicks to Collison. Pass to Granger. 4 on the shot clock. Takes it up. And Hansbrough slams it in.
That's right, fella. Don't be afraid to power it down.
Yeah, Clark, a good capper at the end of that play.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Here's Collison. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Here's Hibbert.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
Goes up. Iguodala no good.
He's normally pretty accurate around the rim, but he couldn't make the layup that time.
Jones, the pass to Hansbrough. Nails the close-range fadeaway jumper.
Well, he's playing a well-rounded game, and he's really helped them in a number of ways.
And here is Williams. Turner, defended by Jones. It's blocked, but they get it back. Turner, the 3. That's good.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Collison with it. Back to Granger. Let's go with a 3. No good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And maybe not really too eager to face them, losing the season series last time out.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Here's Collison looking for his first bucket of the game. Two teams kind of bringing up the back end of the conference. It's not a matchup the top teams are going to pay much attention to.
Well, even if the high end isn't interested, you can bet these guys are. Two teams trying to build themselves up. You can measure improvement in other ways if you're not making the playoffs.
That's a great point.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Jones against Williams. Here's Hawes. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Well, that's a little bit of the European style of play there. When your bigs can hit the mid-range jumper, it can really open things up for everybody else.
Williams against Collison. Hansbrough covered by Brand.
It's so easy to get the ball stolen, Kevin, if you're not paying attention. You got to keep your head locked into the defense and the game.
Turner with it. With the fadeaway. Hits back rim and out.
He hasn't been able to contribute as well as he wanted to. But in spite of that, they still have the lead, and that's a good sign.
Hibbert. And he gets the bucket. Foul is called. One free throw for him.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
And a change here for the Pacers. Rush is checked in. No good, and they don't get the three-point play. We get a look at the Pacers here. What does this team need to do to get on top?
I think they need another star next to Danny Granger, and they need the continued development of young players. Brandon Rush, Roy Hibbert, and certainly a good play at the point guard position would help also.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming onto the court are your pace mates.
Here is Williams. About 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Drains it from short range.
That's the way to manufacture your shot against the taller defender. Solid effort.
On offense, here are the Pacers. 4-point game. Defeated by the Bobcats in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I think what they've got to be aware of and ready to do is to adjust the game plan if something's not working. They kept trying to bury the long ball, 70 for threes, but they weren't going down. You can't do that. You've got to change your approach if something's not working. He knew exactly where the ball was going and got a hand on it.
So they take the lead. He has 7.
The steal led to an easy bucket in transition. That's a nice sequence.
Here's Iguodala. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And here is Spates. And count that bucket right there. He keeps with it, and now a free throw shot for him. The Pacers making a switch here. Nick Roberts is checked in.
Shooting for Philadelphia. Maurice Spates.
The and one is good, so a three-point play that time. Clark, a look here at Maurice Spates out of Florida, when with the Gators he came off the bench for their championship season in 07. And then back in the 08 draft, he was taken 16th overall.
Yeah, and drafted on potential. He had not shown an awful lot other than the potential to be a promising NBA prospect, and that's exactly what Philadelphia has in him. He can catch the ball, he can finish with both hands, and I think as he gets stronger and grows in his understanding of the game, he's going to be a real force in the paint for Philadelphia.
And here are the 76ers now. The Pacers making the shot. The shot by Turner, no good.
Well, he faded away on it for no good reason. He shouldn't have made that shot harder than it had to be.
Collison dishes to Granger. He's covered by Iguodala. 5 on the clock. Here's Collison. The rebound by Iguodala. And here are the 76ers now. Left side, Williams. The fadeaway. The shot is off. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Now Collison. No points for him. Here's McRoberts. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. And the Pacers lead by 2. And the 76ers call time here. Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for an update. Doris?
Kevin, Evan Turner taken with the #2 pick in this year's draft, but a scary moment last season playing at Ohio State. Turner lost his grip after a dunk and fell hard right on his back. He suffered fractures of the 2nd and the 3rd lumbar vertebrae and was expected to miss 2 months. However, able to come back after just 1 month, he picked up right where he left off and now seems to be back and healthy. A lucky break, and good to see him healthy, gentlemen.
It certainly is. Thank you, Doris. And the 76ers making a change here. And the 76ers turn it over.
That was an ugly possession. They were out of sync completely, and the ball just sailed out of bounds.
Here's Collison. Guarded by Holiday. Collison, the pass to Rush. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way. Here's Holiday. Blocked. Here's Holiday. Iguodala outside. 4 on the clock. No good from Spates.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Now Hibbert. Spates there. Baseline jumper. And it's Hibbert missing.
The defense couldn't close out on the mid-range J, and the shooter made him pay.
To end the drought, takes it up, and Green gets it to go. Green's got his first points of the night. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And I love the unselfishness. It's a joy to watch.
Collison, the pass to Hibbert. Here's Rush, guarded by Green. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hibbert. Makes it from 18 feet out. And the Pacers lead by 2. Here's Holiday. Not on the scoreboard yet. Picked up by Collison. Here's Iguodala. Puts the hammer down.
That's a good example of excellent communication. The nice lead pass led his teammate right to the rim for the basket.
Here is Collison. 1:31 left in the first. Here's Hibbert. Back to Collison. He dishes it. Ranger against Iguodala. Tipped. Here's Hibbert. The shot is off. And the 76ers go the other way. Collison against Holiday. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Here's Indiana now. Hibbert with it. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Holiday. 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Turner, defended by Jones. Kept alive. Second chance shot. No good from Spates. So it's Indiana now. Outside Collison. Indiana again missing. A big possession here.
Can they come back to take the lead?
Jones is whistled for reaching in. That is his first foul of the game. Holiday against Collison. Holiday with it. And here's Young. Nails it from the wing. And the 76ers lead by 2. In our first quarter of play over, some good numbers on the board so far. 76ers lead by 2.
Yeah, they've done a great job of pressuring the ball and coming up with steals. It's hard to win if you can't protect the rock.
It's more NBA coming your way.